Hey guys, how's it going? Kripparrian here. Today I want to give you guys another highlight of Devils in the Details. Now, this is the quest that it's not really talked about very often because it's not like that amazing. It is a quest where at the end of your turn, the left and rightmost units basically eat something in the shop and get the stats collectively. And it doesn't seem that impressive compared to other quests, but when you really look at the whole macro quests and how useful they are through the whole spectrum of the game, truth is that a lot of quests are just kind of to get you to the late game, and a lot of quests lose a lot of their value along the way. This one's actually not too bad if you can put those stats on powerful minions with, useful effects like Cleave or Divine Shield. It can actually nearly single-handedly scale you into a competitive position for winning lobbies, and that might come as a bit of a shock, but I've done it a few times already, so it's one of those quests that it's a little bit better than it seems. Enjoy. Playing more Hearthstone than I probably should. I don't know. Overall, the whole package for Battlegrounds is good to me. When Battlegrounds came out, I thought it was like the best version of Hearthstone I ever played. Over time, there's been some lows for Battlegrounds, but overall, I still quite like it. It's just that since Battlegrounds came out, it's not that the game mode has, gotten worse. It's just that I'm still playing a game that isn't, new or flashy or, drama-ridden. So it doesn't do quite as well on Twitch. But I'm not willing to quit a game that I like playing to pursue others that might give me higher viewership. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm just not really willing to do that. I was really never really willing to do that. If I was, I probably would have never even played PoE, ever, right? Before Hearthstone, I played PoE for 2 years. I could have just done League of Legends or something.
Why, hello, stranger. Funny meeting you here.
Okay.
She sells seashells.
And I think that other than Hearthstone just not being new and flashy in the Twitchosphere, Blizzard has really hurt the game. I haven't even been able to really keep up with all the, lawsuits and shit they have. But there's many.
Good luck out there.
And yeah, there's things like them making Battlegrounds. You can't buy the perks with gold. That's a really big deal.
I knew you could do it.
Remember when they removed buddies, and I'm like, why the hell did they remove buddies? I think that was the biggest viewer drop for me. It's never happened before where a new patch for the game that I play goes live and my viewership is lower. But when they removed buddies and introduced Nagas, my daily viewership went from 8K to 6K on launch day. That's never happened for any game or anything I have ever played before. It's never happened. On one hand, I like that, they deliberately change up the game each patch, but that's kind of like a macro that I like. The micro of them removing buddies and giving us a shitty patch is obviously not good. But the difference is that with me kind of seeing the game that way and understanding that's how it works, I'd still play Battlegrounds because I know I just like Battlegrounds. But for a lot of other players, they're like, yeah, fuck this shit. I'm not playing this garbage anymore. And, maybe some of those guys are paying attention to, yeah, let's see what they're doing this patch. What are they doing next patch? Yeah, you can't buy the Battle Pass for gold anymore. So they're like, screw that, dude. I'm definitely not installing it again now. Right, so I think one would expect waning viewership if they would continue to play Hearthstone. And honestly, I haven't found a game I want to play more. But it's been accelerated by Blizzard-related things. But I'll be honest with you guys, I don't really care. It's not that I don't care for viewership and stuff. It's just I don't really care enough to do something I like less to pursue higher viewership.
could do it.
2 random demons. Dragons or Naga. Well, those aren't either of those things. No more pee breaks for you, vegan. I'm sorry, valued customer. Please forgive my inconsideration. Convoluted way to remind his audience that he sold out less than other streamers. I mean, I literally got asked that question first of all. And I don't think that's necessarily selling out your audience. I don't think it's unreasonable to see a Twitch career, if it is a career. Like, I'm not talking about, 5-viewer Andy that's doing it on, Friday nights. People that do it full time. I don't think it's unreasonable for them to pursue things that would give them higher viewership. Like, in the corporate world, people take a promotion they don't want because it pays more all the time.
For you.
Actually, probably most of the time. So it's not really selling out. I don't think that's fair to say. Oh, what with sponsors and stuff? Well, see, that's tricky, right? I like doing a lot of, like, we're pretty picky about the sponsors we get. Now, just because we're not playing like the brand new, like, I don't know, Assassin. Sometimes we are actually Assassin's Creed or something like that. Yeah, sponsored in, yeah, obviously it's not always like that, but I like to kind of see what's going on with certain games. Dragons or Naga. Okay. Certain games or certain game types. Or in the case later today, we're going to play Rise of Kingdoms. Like, I played Rise of Kingdoms when it came out, but, just for a few days, because, yeah, I already have a mobile game I play every day. But the reason I played Rise of Kingdoms is because it's made by the same company of Art of Conquest, which is the mobile game that I play every day. So I just play all of their games that they release, just to see what they're like. So yeah. Last week they're like, "Do you want to play Rise of Kingdoms on stream?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll play it on stream. Yeah, let's go." Right? I'm curious how the game has evolved over the last few years. I think a lot of times people see these games and they don't have like a lot of the context to why we took the sponsorship, but that's fine. But one thing we don't do is we don't solicit like taking money from viewers. Like, we don't advertise merch. It's there if you want it. It's always been there. We don't advertise donations because, well, that's your money. If you'd like to send me some, I'm not going to say no. But a lot of people who donate to streamers on Twitch can use that money much more than the streamer they give it to. So, yeah, I don't think it's the best thing to constantly blast people about donations. Dragons and Naga. Okay. Okay. It's just such a crappy dragon. Okay. I think I'm actually gonna make the switch. And, yeah, same goes for subs. Like, I always tell you guys to prime it up, but I don't advertise sub count. Okay, I've never even disclosed my sub count. And those websites that estimate are way off. Like in some cases, I've had like 4 times more subs than it's advertised, and sometimes I've had less. Like it's just, I don't know how they get that information, but it's total crap. Like those, if a streamer has their sub count on stream, then sure, give them the benefit of the doubt. That's how many subs they have. But if you're going off those lists, I think it's totally bogus. But yeah, I want your Prime sub because I get money and it doesn't cost you anything. And I'm not going to say no if you want to use a regular sub. You know, I'd appreciate it. There's perks out there if you want it, but we don't solicit that. But yeah, I'm happy doing like sponsorships and stuff with games and whatnot if it's something I'm curious, or in some cases literally would have played anyway. Most unethical thing I do for the stream. Unethical stream. I mean, generally speaking, maybe like the poker promos or something, because it's like almost gambling, but I've always really liked poker, and I don't think it's like slots. I don't think it's even in the same stratosphere as like slots. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that. Get it twisted. Alright. It's a pretty good dragon. Fine.
That one has a pure heart. I can tell. There's some good new recruits here. Don't let
That
them
is
get away.
quite excellent. Actually, that is not really good enough, I would say. Oh. Well, unfortunately, I think I have to get it. Because the chance of it being eaten is, at least something we have to pay attention to. So the Terragosa is going to keep the Divine Shield when it eventually lands on it. Sure, let's put attack on that. So we want to put Divine Shield on a card that's not Terragosa to make the odds a little bit better. Let's put it there. Yeah. Shouldn't the most unethical thing lose carrots in that bad RNG? True. Would I take a contract for 1 million a month to streams, stake slots, and use their money to do it? We have turned down all slots sponsorships sent our way. We have not even considered them. We didn't ask how much money they'd give us because we were just not going to do the sponsorship. So I don't know how much money we turned down.
Here's some new recruits. They'll give your team that extra bit of magic.
It's also something like
The shop is growing stronger with you.
like if you're streaming like crypto casino slots off like really dodgy websites like that one, there's like a non-zero chance that there are like legal repercussions at the end of the day. Like hell, they went after Kim Kardashian for peddling crypto scams on Instagram. This isn't that far off. And if you think I'm exaggerating, you think an unregulated casino operating on cryptocurrency in a country you've literally never heard of is necessarily applying the odds that it advertises on its games? You think that's necessarily happening? You know? I'm not saying it isn't, but you know, a lot of people make assumptions that things are fair and are the way they seem, but it wouldn't surprise me the least if these things come to be like total scams in the end. Right? Mini shenanigans isn't a country.
Go hire one of those minions to join our team.
Another ghost, so maybe this one will get Divine Shield. Yeah.
My dragon wrath is yours.
Okay. Giraffe morals only go so far when someone's offering you 12 million a year. So just to be clear, that the people who are being offered that are probably some of the biggest streamers in the world, and they would only offer that if they play that shit almost as their own, as their only content. Like, it's probably a ton of hours if you're getting that much money. So you're basically converting your audience entirely to it. Now, if you are already one of the most successful streamers in the world, you probably don't really have any money problems. Or I guess, like, ego type problems, because, yeah, I think a lot of streamers are, like, self-centered narcissists and all that, you know? So, like, you know, you're ticking off all these boxes, so you're really just fucking over your audience for just having even more money. Like, again, if you're being offered that, you don't really need more money to live a comfortable life. And again, I think there are some potential legal repercussions. Now, for me in Canada, with Canada being like a bit relaxed with gambling, and it's not like necessarily against the law to like gamble online in any way, my understanding. But like some of those slot streamers, they would really do it while living and staying in the US, telling their audience to use VPNs.
Amazing out there.
The chance those guys have legal repercussions is certainly not zero. Okay. How does it not hit a single Terragosa once? Fine, I guess I'll get the triple.
My dragon wrath is yours.
Okay, well, yeah, I want that.
For justice.
Leroy Jenkins!
There. Actually guaranteed. We did it, boys.
Keep it up. Your minions are dependent on you.
Can't proc on itself, it's other. Nice. No, the Naga shield doesn't retain. It doesn't.
I knew you could do it.
Fine.
You're my angel investor.
There's probably going to be a lot of investigations down the line into many of these rug pull crypto scams. The thing is, a lot of those are really difficult to track down. The legal groundwork for investigating the blockchain and its history for those transactions, I don't even know if it would hold up. Like, imagine those like phase guys save the kids thing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, officer. It was totally not a scam, but then my 4-year-old brother took my phone right when it went live and sold all my shares. I cannot believe he has done this. Then what? I mean, obviously it didn't happen, but legally speaking, then what? But yeah, if you're Kim Kardashian and you're like, hey guys, this crypto's totally legit, you're totally not gonna get rugged literally tomorrow. Love you guys. Hashtag financial freedom. Yeah. The regulators are like, bro. Right. I think an Adina would go a really long way here. Take that for a tiebreaker. Whoa. What the hell? Okay. Tied at 2.4. Oh, yeah. I almost lost it. Is a 50-50 to lose on the very last attack. Crazy. Kind of crazy Syndicate's still around after the CSGO gambling scam. One thing that I've learned is if you center your audience around Minecraft and their average age is a singular digit, it's really easy to sweep shit under the rug.
In that battle.
Cool. Okay. I mean, I can put Divine Shield on it, but it's not gonna really get enough stats, I think. Wonder if that's worth it. Nah, it's just like +4. It's not really. I think I'm actually just hyper rolling for Nadina right now. It's straight hyper roll. Maybe I should give a Leroy taunt. Microtransactions are just as bad as slots, maybe even worse for kids. What? Yeah, I'm looking for Manted too, I guess, yeah. This 10%. Bro, the combat RNG in this game, dude. Reno just killed Millhouse. The guy almost lost a .3 too. That I had 98% chance to kill. Same player. Just need a Nadina. Just a Nadina. Simple as that. Easy, right? Microtransactions normalize the act of gambling to children at an early age. I think you're maybe talking about specific kinds of microtransactions. Like PoE has microtransactions. You can buy like a skin for your character or get some extra stash tabs. If I buy a stash tab in PoE, I am no more likely to hit up the casino the next day. Trust me. Actually, I am significantly less likely because I'm probably just staying home playing Path of Exile.
I know you can win
Loot
this
boxes, card packs. Too bad. Terrible hits. Terrible hits. Terrible hits. 13 to 17. 17.
Oh no. Well, don't let it get you down.
Nadina or taunts, please. Fine, that's okay.
Defeat, stranger!
Fairly likely that we'll get taunt, actually. No, I'm not playing Vampire Survivors tonight. Almost best case. Yeah, I got really lucky on the one completely irrelevant match. After failing to kill him on a 98%. Yeah, he had 98% chance to die, and he was using Cooked Book, and like 4 or 5 turns later he outscaled people. I guess that's what it takes.